it's you. Come on in.
Hey, y'all, we have our third soap today from Master Soap Creations.
It's a Halloween morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop and being here during our Halloween month. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres, join the chat. Won't you meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of folks from all over the world hanging out? They'd love to meet you, too.
They would. And for our mentions today, we got a package from Moon Soaps, and there are lots of fun stickers on there.
You know, Melody reached out and said she was sending us a little engagement present, so this is it. And look at this, y'all. When you get a package from Melody of Moon Soaps, it is an experience. Look how beautiful. All right, let's crack it open and see what's in there.
I know I didn't want to ruin the stickers to cut it open, but it's just kind of gotta do it. Ooh, serious up here. Oh, we got a little
and
card.
We got a card. Let's see. Oh, look at this.
Oh, pretty.
Whoa. Y'all, that is so cool. Look at that.
That's so fun.
Dear Marcus and Sarah, congratulations on your engagement. We are so happy for you both. Looking forward to celebrating on your big day. Yay. Wishing you many years of love, laughter, and joy. Warmest regards, Melody and Zach. We'll save the date, sweet. You two, because we're hoping you'll be there. This is so
not
cool.
Too far of a commute,
hopefully. Yeah, not far.
Okay, we're going in.
Ooh,
it's all wrapped all nice, of course.
Beautiful.
Whoa! Betty. Holy moly!
Melody, look at this, y'all. This is a bar soap bonanza. Okay, hold on.
What do we got first? Oh, we've been waiting for this one.
Y'all, this is the warmest regards bar soap. Do you hear that sound? That's like 9 guys in the Whip Pack all logging on to moonsoaps.com.
So, and today is October 1st, so we have decided fall is here. Warmest regards is a must.
I'm opening this one to smell this, y'all.
I know, I don't even want to look at the rest yet.
And she said it came out a beautiful yellow color. She wasn't really expecting it, but you never know what the oils are going to do in the soap.
It's like the fall leaves color. You know, it has
it's beautiful.
Take a whiff. Oh.
Y'all, that's it. That's the warmest regards.
And then look, you can see there's little sparkly guys on the end.
Let's see what else is in there.
Okay, so this was kind of like the fall Halloween one, based on the Practical Magic.
The movie, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's an oatmeal something, because that's what they're doing in the movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Oh,
wow.
More sparkles and oatmeal fun.
Right.
Ooh. Oh, that's a comforting. I like that one. A good fall, subtly sweet, but
Spices,
very
honey.
homey.
Whoa, that's awesome. And then this one is called geisha flower.
Oh, I've looked at that one on the website before, but I don't remember what's actually in it.
Yeah, this is new.
Okay.
Ooh,
oh, that just
geisha
looks
flower.
clean. Look at that.
Oh, what a beautiful floral. There's something beautifully sour under the surface.
Oh, yeah, there's like a lemony thing happening.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Whoa, like a grapefruit maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Whoa,
that's the morning soap. Like when you want to wake up, that's when you use it. If you want to get ready for bed, go for the Practical Magic.
Or the
chill,
warmest
calm down.
regards.
Yep.
You know that.
Okay. And then we got a backup one, so then we don't have to feel bad
warmest
using
regards.
it.
I love it. A backup geisha flower. An Octavia sample to tide me over. She was out of Octavia right now.
Lady of the Lake, that's their other one. Okay, so
hold on.
Our friend Melinda wrote a book, and it really is about a lady in the lake.
Right.
And I read this title, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to have to get one from Linda because she needs a soap to match her book. Can we get it out? It doesn't want to come out yet. Look at those colors.
That is the prettiest bar soap I have ever seen in my life.
I don't know what it smells like yet. It looks gorgeous.
Okay, you go first.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's gorgeous.
Right?
There's something sweet and fun and colorful about that one. Like my mouth is drooling. I don't know what it is, but I almost want to eat it.
A gourmandy aquatic.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa. Oh, Melody and Zach, thank you for putting just as much beautiful work into your bar soap scents as you do into your shaving soaps, and for sending us our engagement package.
That was so sweet.
I'm still sending you some money. Wow, we are set for this season.
Oh, I don't know which one to open first. I'm guessing warmest regards.
Warmest regards!
What is our soap today? Marcus picked this one out.
Our soap today is from Master Soap Creations, one of our favorite artisans, and I was poking around on the TRC site, and I needed one thing to bump me over the free shipping threshold. And when I saw Candy Moon, and I knew we had our Halloween episodes a-coming, it seemed like an easy choice. Y'all, let's meet the soap. All right, y'all. So from the sales page at mastersoapcreations.com.
All right, heads up, this description does give away some scent notes, so just that's your warning. Candy Moon is a gourmand scent with notes of strawberry, coffee, and mochaccino. Sold!
All right, y'all, let's have a grown-up conversation. The reason I picked this one up, we had just done Mochaccino from Shave Mercantile, a beautiful soap. And I'm looking at these notes, and I went, wait a minute. Starbucks has never even offered a strawberry coffee. Hold on a second. And I don't even remember them offering a toffee one. So what I love, being a coffee connoisseur, is finding new combinations of things that go great with coffee. Maybe we are looking at strawberry here, because we tried apple once, and it was a nightmare. And y'all, I'm surprised I don't see more toffee and coffee stuff, because you would think those would be natural bedfellows.
I guess it's usually caramel is what you kind of hear a lot of.
So, y'all, I'm excited to see what these three are going to do together, because it's going to be something wild. I have never tasted these three together before.
I'm drooling already.
So for Halloween month, what better way to explore this one? Let's open the box.
All right, we got 2 more things hiding
there's
in here.
another McDuff hiding in here, so you didn't see American Vintage. That's coming later with Nando.
But we do
you
have
did
this.
see this one. Let's see. I love how they're in little baggies.
I can see why the label just sold you for this season. It fits
really
too
did,
well.
y'all. Boom. And I am a sucker for purple. Are you kidding me? Look at that little werewolf howling at it, maybe.
All the things.
Handcrafted in South Africa. And I love these tubs. They feel so good. Utilitarian. Right. All right. So, y'all, let's have our candied first impression. All right, so you're going to go first because I am curious. I want to ask some questions.
Okay. It's funny, when I read Candy Moon, I think it will be like a video game or one of the games on your phone for some reason.
Candy Crush.
I don't know.
I always think of the Nat King Cole song, Paper Moon.
Oh, see?
Yeah,
Maybe it'll
it'll
strike
tie
other things
into
for
both.
you.
Who knows? But
Okay.
take it in. Let's see what we find.
Ooh, there's a fun signature. I wish I could read that. I wonder who the artist is for the label. We'll have to
Right.
check that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. All the way from South Africa.
Is it pink? Is it pink?
No, it's not.
Oh.
But it's definitely got some sweet things in here,
Might
I'm
have
guessing.
all vanilla hiding in there. We'll see.
Okay. I'm assuming when it says that
Right.
logo in there.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah?
It does kind of scream fall. I'm not going to lie. Just
does it
by
really?
smelling this, I don't get the strawberry as much as I thought I would.
Okay.
But I think it's just enough to make my mouth start drooling of sweetness. Like, it just has that little of like, oh, that's yummy gourmandy for sure.
Love it. So we got toffee and coffee mochaccino left over. Which one's jumping out at you?
I think the toffee jumps into the mochaccino. There's like a hazelnutty vibe overall. Like,
nice.
you know, like when there's something different in your coffee and you can kind of smell it
Right.
off of the brew.
Right.
I think that's what's kind of coming together here.
Chloroform.
Well, this is a 6-ounce tubs, by the way.
Nice.
Heads up.
Very nice. Oh, it's a lovely pour.
And I think the strawberry is the perfect ratio in here.
Yeah.
It's just enough to make it a little like fun and flirty happening. It
Nice.
oddly works super well. Like if I didn't read that list
Right.
before, I don't know if I would have picked it out, but I can tell it's in here.
Now, Lather Blaster is being re-released from
Right.
PAA with a non-gourmandy strawberry note. Is that kind of what you're getting in this?
Let me see. No, but I think it's so in the background. It's almost like a strawberry milkshake or like something like that in the background. How those blend together.
Yo, we're gonna get boys in our yard. This is exciting. All
but
right,
then
do
it's
you
just
do sense
working.
the strawberry?
I do, but it's very in the background. But it's almost like it's, you know, like a peanut butter and jelly thing, how they just
Right.
mix and become their own thing.
Right.
I think that's what's happening here. Like all three of those listed scent notes blend perfectly together.
Right.
You know it's like kind of something you could get at a coffee shop. You can
Sure.
tell it's something gourmandy and sweet and fun. But I'm not being overwhelmed by any of those three on its own.
Right. Now, is the toffee sort of bordering on a caramel, or is it its own toffee sense?
You know,
Because like a little bit of a burnt sugar, you know what I mean?
I'm with you because caramel sometimes can get a little too sweet.
Yeah.
The toffee here helps keep the bitter side of the coffee alive.
Ah, right.
Like, so it's not getting too sweet. Otherwise, I think if it was caramel, strawberry, and coffee, that'd be
Right.
too sweet.
Because caramel gets a little milky. Toffee doesn't. So that's why I was excited to see a toffee
Yeah.
note in this.
And I think that's when my brain almost was going like, is this hazelnutty? Like you can tell it has the texture of like a peanut brittle, but
Right.
it's not. There's no peanut in this, but it does have that kind of like a, you know, you can eat more of it because it's not too sweet. But if you were to sit there and eat a bunch of caramels, like you're going to be
Right.
cut off a little sooner.
Right. Like birthday cake frosting is delicious, but if you have more than a couple of handfuls, it gets a little too sweet for you.
So I do like that there's something in this that's much more that savory kind of side of coffee instead of it getting too sweet that you're
Right.
like, I can't even finish drinking this. Speaking of Starbucks,
Right,
sometimes
right,
that
right.
happens.
Yeah.
That's not coming through here. But I don't get a lactonic note, but somehow the strawberry blends perfectly into the toffee where it could almost be something like creamy-ish.
Right. Now, is mochaccino, are you getting a sense of like a creamed carameled coffee?
Let's see. it's not as mocha forward. So that's almost the last thing I'm getting. And I think we've talked about before where mocha chino is not just a chocolate drink.
Right.
So I'm not getting hit with chocolate. I am getting hit with more of like a cocoa bean, kind of that side.
Yeah,
so
right.
I don't want to say it's bitter, but it's not that overpoweringly sweet side. So I can really appreciate it here.
Bitter chocolate can smell really beguiling as well and can kind of help offset some more sweet things.
Because, like sometimes when you have a hot chocolate, it's not crazy sweet. There's a different side of the chocolate depending on what kind you make.
Right.
But,
remember when you were little and you found the cocoa powder in the back of the cupboard and you grabbed a spoon thinking you were going to get a mouthful of chocolate? And you didn't.
It's not the Hershey's syrup side. It's a very different side. So I'm getting a little bit more of that cocoa side here.
Right. Such an interesting color.
It is. And the scent intensity, I have to say, is perfect. I think any more, and it would be like a little in your face. Sometimes people are like, why do you want gourmands to shave with? This is very comforting. It really fits the fall vibe. I'm glad the label led us to have it for this season.
And this is our first original scent creation from Master Soap Creations. The other two that we have are Magic Potions, which is an Aqua di Gio scent.
Right.
And the other one is a
Another
tobacco
homage.
vanilla, and it's tobacco. Y'all, what a fabulous soap that is. So I'm excited to smell
This is
their
just their
original creation, right? Their noses.
And it's fun because I don't know if it's a South African kind of thing. Like, I wonder how they drink their coffee or their mochachinos.
Right.
Because I know here we're a little sweeter on the sweeter side,
Yeah.
So I think that might be coming through here, not intentionally, but I really do enjoy their version of that mix-up.
Love to visit South Africa someday. Right? You can't get any further away before you start coming back.
One of my dance teachers was from South Africa back in the day. Gladdy.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Give her a whip there.
Such an interesting color. What would you call that in the Crayola?
I know, it really is.
Okay,
it's like a burnt, it's almost like his orangey shirt kind of thing.
Filthy.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I think this is going to be in Marcus's alley, but let's see what he thinks. Oh, nice long whiff, y'all.
Oh, that whiff had a second act. Oh, y'all, this took me back to some really early memories.
Yeah?
There was something in this that sort of was reminiscent of some really early, like, candy markers or, like, scratch and sniff stickers or something like that. And the reason for the second whiff was like, wait a minute, I'm getting that sense. But this is so much realer, so much more beautiful, like the end of the Velveteen Rabbit, where the rabbit becomes real. It's no longer childish, right?
It's the adult version of a scratch and a sniff kind of remake.
Yeah, and it's... Y'all, there is just something... When you smell... Okay, look, let's have a grown-up conversation. When you're done trick-or-treating, and you're coming back to your house, and you're thirsty, and you're exhausted, and you open up that pillowcase, and you go... I have conquered the world! That smell, that is where this begins. So I think that's why this is so beguiling to me, is this is the smell of a 1980s Halloween night. Like,
I would not be surprised. So if you have chocolate in the bag, if you have a caramel in the bag, and if you have like a strawberry, some kind of fruity candy, that could kind of get whiffs of this.
And that's why this works so well. You would never normally see these three scent notes together. I've never had a coffee with strawberry in it. I've never had a coffee with toffee in it, believe it or not. And as weird as that sounds, when you put those together, it's the sense of a Starburst over here and a Snickers over here and a Tootsie Roll over here and a coffee candy over here.
But they're working.
This is the smell of my Halloween candy.
I love it.
And it's not just like I'm kind of putting it in that lane. That my nose first identified this. I'm like, wait, this isn't shave soap. You're 9 years old again, and you're opening your pillowcase. Actually, I had a big plastic orange pumpkin that I used too.
McDonald's one.
And it smelled like the candy wrappers all year.
It does. It totally. It has like its own scent.
Those-
Even the wax on the wrapper.
Yes,
somehow that's in there too.
Oh, I just love this. And it is not bordering against any of those other childhood candy smells. Somehow, this grabs Halloween. And I think it's because Halloween is the only time you are going to have all of those different kinds of candy scents together in one place.
Even Easter's different. Like, it was different candies. It wasn't the same.
You know, when you go to 7-Eleven, you grab a candy bar, you don't grab 9 of them. Halloween's the only time you're going to have 9 of those candy bars together. This is my candy bag.
There you go.
Oh,
the
I love
adult
this.
trick or treat. Ta-da!
Right? Because other than walking up to a kid and going, give me that, how are you ever going to smell this again?
Right, that combo. Unless you're holding the bowl to pass out. But still, there's something different. It's not the
I
same.
might pass out. This is great. Okay, and let's have a grown-up conversation. If we are going to pick these apart, I do kind of get the toffee in the center. And then, yes, the strawberry is just sort of a vibe. It's an
That's
echo.
a good word, yeah.
But it reminds you that alongside of your chocolates, you do have a Starburst. You do have some of those other sweet tarts. You do have another kind of candy in there. And then the coffee. Hold up.
Yeah, mochaccino side?
Well, you know what it is for me? My dad would kind of make some Irish coffees going on Halloween for the grown-ups that had to stay
There you
behind.
go.
Everybody celebrated on Halloween. So this might have a little sense of that grown-ups making their coffee to stay up with you on Halloween night kind of a sense to it, too.
I would need some coffee to chase kids myself, so I get it.
Maybe something a little boozy? Are you sensing that?
Maybe that's why I kept using the word like it's not bitter, but it wasn't as sweet as I was expecting. So maybe it does have more of a liqueur kind of vibe hitting there. I don't know.
Master is right in the Master Soap Creations.
Which,
this is
when I was looking on their
thing.
website, they also have Master hot sauce.
Y'all, before we break out our lather bowl, let's go back to these set notes and make sure we didn't miss a candy bar or two. All right, so back to the sales page at Master Soap Creations.
Candy Moon is a gourmand scent with, there's only 3. We were right. Strawberry.
Love it.
Toffee.
Love it.
And mochaccino.
And you know what I love best? Generally, if I were to say this is a super real smelling strawberry, this is kind of the only soap where that might be a little inappropriate.
Right.
That might be not quite what you want. Because when you eat a Starburst, when you do eat your strawberry Halloween candy, A, it is a fabulous strawberry scent, and B, it doesn't taste much like real strawberries because they use like artificial flavoring and stuff.
My brain kept getting the strawberry and cream candies, like the ones that are combined together.
So those don't taste like real strawberries any more than our banana Laffy Taffy tastes like our current Cavendish bananas. They don't. But I love that you've captured that scent of real strawberry Halloween candy. Real artificial strawberry Halloween candy.
That's how it's written.
Is in this. Because that's the scent that connects to my nostalgia. Not real strawberries. I didn't grow up on a strawberry plantation. I grew up surrounded by strawberry-flavored sodas, strawberry-flavored candies.
Strawberry flavored milkshake, maybe?
This does it perfectly. And then the toffee, like I said, being the center note, has just enough of a sense that it's not a creamy caramel. It's a hard toffee, and I love that. And then the coffee, just kind of around the outside. The coffee and the strawberry kind of dancing around the outside.
But I do feel like this would be a fun soap. Just bear with me. To add some menthol into and make it like an iced coffee drink for a little daytime fun.
Well, you know why? Because the strawberry milkshakes I get are frozen. First thing my dad did with his Milky Ways and Snickers was throw them in the freezer. I mean, let's have a grown-up conversation. So this would be plus, imagine menthol giving us a little bit of a sense of a mint.
Right. It would totally work. I don't know. It seems like it makes sense. I'm just saying.
All right, y'all. So we're going to build a lather here, and we have chosen some Candy Crush appropriate hardware
They match
here.
the color scheme here.
Ooh, this is a lovely...
Nice
kind of
hard little soap here.
Yeah,
all
look
right.
at that. Ooh, okay, I gotta hold on.
Just pour it all in.
There
There you go.
Shake it in there. There we go.
It's like a shavings. You just shave it off. Yeah.
And then we're gonna push this into the ridges of our vanilla honeycomb bowl here from Monica, deep in the heart of Texas.
Yes. And then our other fun colored brush, we decided to bust out our strawberry shortcake opus brush because the pink colors just seem to add to the vibe of strawberry fun.
You want to do the honors?
I'll do my best here.
So we have a new working theory here at the Barbershop Duet. We realize that when we build a lather, it's not really the goal to mix the soap and the water in the bowl. Our first goal is to get the soap loaded onto the bristles of the brush in whatever means necessary. So I kind of let the water fall to one side of the bowl, and I introduce the bristles to the soap with just a tiny hint of water. And then once those bristles really start grabbing onto the soap, then I grab onto more of the water, and then the lather forms not from the bottom of the bowl, but from in between the bristles of the brush itself.
This is a foamy drink,
And
y'all.
I'm saying, did you see how little soap came out of there and is now making this?
Right? My goodness. I don't even think I got it out of all the honeycomb little grooves in there.
Guest starring from the broken washing machine episode of the Brady Bunch, we have this lather.
Go. I better stop before this makes a big
I'm
mess.
saying before it takes over the living room.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
I know we've never discussed lather here on the Barbershop, but this is a scene out of Willy Wonka. Remember when they took that thing?
Yeah, I didn't even get all the stuff out.
All right, y'all, so this is something you will only find in the Barbershop Duet. This is the Wreck-It Ralph whiff. On 3, 1, 2. Oh, this has a little bit more of sort of a bubble bath quality to it
definitely.
now.
The strawberry subtlety kind of jumped in, and the chocolate kind of mochaccino side kind of went a little lighter
And
somehow.
kind of a clean, soapy quality under all of it somehow in the scent.
Right, so it's not too overwhelming to put on your face. I do feel like we'd want the splash to go with this. This is one of those ones that I think I would want to have for the rest of the day.
I have to blame Katie's Bubbles and Saturday Morning for turning me onto gourmand splashes. There is just something beguiling about having Fruit Loops on your face. On your face. This I want this in my face.
Right.
That's why I'm so glad we got the Spumoni one. There is just something about gourmands in the splashes that are so cool. Well, maybe just because that clear liquid isn't really supposed to smell like Fruit Loops, but it does.
And then you get whiffs through the day, you know?
Yeah, good put some of those.
Okay.
So, y'all, when we watch Angelo on the Shave Arcade, we take great value in seeing how that lather coats the face.
It is a thick lather,
y'all. I'm telling.
I feel like it's like 3D going on.
It feels great. And I can still feel the bristles of the brush. That's important.
Wow, it's got a nice kind of like puffy kind of version. Very, very aerated.
All right, y'all. We got to go through our Wonka wash. We'll be right back with you after we go a little deeper. What were your favorite Halloween candies?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it's kind of changed sometimes. Like, sometimes I'd really want, like, the Jolly Ranchers, the sour stuff. Other times I wanted to collect the things that could last the longest.
Right.
There were definitely ones my sister and I always traded. Like, there's one that she knew that I would like, and same vice versa. So those were, like, a good, sweet deal here.
Gotcha.
But I don't know if I had, like, I think I probably was more... Like the caramely chocolates were more my jam.
Right.
Or definitely the sweet sour. There was a year where there was a lot of Warheads, and that was kind of a thing.
Nice. I was more of a bang for your buck kid. So if that candy had a way of like kind of telling you you're getting more for your money,
like
that was kind of like, well, like Twix because you got 2.
Right.
Or Kit Kat because you got 4. Mm-hmm. Or Nerds because you got 2 flavors. And maybe that's the embryonic form of a wet shaving enthusiast, because it is about having lots of fabulous choices of things that all smell fabulous. My dad was the Snickers guy.
Yes.
So he was more about the candy bars, the Snickers, the Milky Ways.
My dad was the Butterfinger, the Reese's kind of guy. He'd take those.
The Baby Ruth and Butterfinger were always kind of the outliers of the candy bar community, right? They were just kind of the ones looking in, being like, don't forget us. But they were like the best ones.
Right? Nobody wanted the ones with the coconut. It was Almond Joy. There was like certain ones that were like, and moving on.
Right.
Anyone can trade those, you know?
And then there were the ones that were like a little bit too luxurious for you as a kid, like a Score bar. You're like, that looks too fancy for me. Or something like Grandma ate Symphony bars.
What was it, like Sicklets? Nobody wanted those either.
Sicklets. Well, they weren't chocolate.
No.
They were carob,
different.
which is not chocolate. But it was good. I used to love Sicklets.
There was one neighborhood, like a certain blocks, like there were certain houses we remembered had the big chocolate bars,
right,
where they'd give you like a bag of chips, like, you know, it's just like a big size, and that was like always worth the climb up the hill to get to those houses.
Such a beautiful, clean sense to it now. One of the house we bought when I was in high school sat about 80 feet back off the road, so we got no trick-or-treaters the first year, which was really heartbreaking for my folks, right? But I had like gone off to college by then, so like they just weren't, like, they were really sad. So the next year, my mom made this giant sign, and she wrote full-size Snicker bars from Costco and put an arrow up to her house, and boy, did she have a conveyor belt of kids going up and down.
I'll go down that driveway.
She knew what to do.
It was always funny too, like if you could see lights on but the door was closed and like no one was in there was no hints of Halloween decorations, you're like, is it worth going up those stairs, or should we go to the next house? Like, there was a game plan. It was serious.
That's true.
Do people do trick-or-treating now? Do they all go to the stores? Like, things have changed.
I know.
You know, it's different times.
I think it's more about like giant main streets, because our friends here in town used to live on the giant main street, and you could just sit there for hours and hours and hours and watch a steady stream of kids come by. But you go 2 blocks up and down or either direction, and it's like crickets.
Right?
So
It's different. I don't know.
Y'all, I know we never talk about lather in the Barbershop Duet. Look, I've never seen this bowl this full of lather.
This really might be our best lather. It was not intentional. It's just...
It wasn't. And y'all, if you saw, you can rewind. I didn't put that much in the bowl. And look, there is still some soap pushed. Whoa. I'm saying this is good for 10,000 shaves.
Yeah, but your theory of like the harder the puck, sometimes the more lather comes out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the harder the soap in the bowl, the more bubbles you can get off of it. That's my working theory.
We really didn't get much out of here, but it was pretty dense. So I don't know. There is something like, now that I'm going back and forth whiffing these, this definitely kept the candy sweet side happening. That got much less of the sweet gourmandy in your face vibe.
This is almost like a soapy version of that.
So I don't know how to make it. Yeah, but it's cleaner. It's still in there, but somehow it's not like I would want to take a bite of that, but I want to take a bite of this.
Yeah, I'm taking a spoon to that, but I'm thinking this is more of like a bubble bathy sense of that version. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I know we were a little swayed by this lovely label here, but I'm really glad we did throw this in kind of in our Halloween episodes, because it does have that vibe of that like nostalgia candy sweet, and even 100%. Here there's like just a subtle nut, like hint towards that candy side as you shave.
And y'all, if you do want a very sweet Halloween special to watch watch this year, check out Raggedy Ann and Andy and the Pumpkin Who Wouldn't Smile. It's on YouTube. You can find it. It's a very sweet, especially if you've got little ones under the age of 7 or 8.
Good old Raggedy Ann and Andy, you know? My mom used to work at Hallmark back in the day, and she would have all the Raggedy Ann and Andy stuff.
All the Halloween stuff.
I definitely understood.
So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be 8 years old and the son of a funeral director who really wants to be the mummy for Halloween. Well, he's going to help you build a fantastic costume culminating in what he promises will be the best makeup job this side of the Mississippi. And when he brings home his mortician's wax and makeup, I know, and he puts it on your face and he does a fantastic job, and you stand up, all of that wax is going to fall off because it was made for dead people without any body temperature, and you're going to get your own. So, head over to mastersoapcreations.com where you'll find this and all kinds of other cool stuff. Well, I've had my shave with Candy Moon. Y'all, there's gourmands and there's candy. And then there's the perfect combination of candies to take me back to Halloween night in 1985. Are you kidding me? And that's what this is about. It gets better and more nostalgic every time I have whiffed it, and I can hardly pass our cabinet without smelling this one. And the base, y'all, there is a reason we all ship it across the world. It's some of the best in the business. Thank you, Master Soap Creations. We'll be back for some more. Welcome to Messages.
So for our spooky season, we wanted to make sure you had a chance to get a $20 gift card to Southern Witchcraft.
Yeah, y'all, to be eligible for this giveaway, all you have to do is send us an email here to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. And then check back here the first week of November to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
Y'all, I don't say this all the time. I'm shocked with not only the amount, but the quality of lather that this has made. I need a spotter.
I know, I feel bad wasting all that stuff. It's exploding out of the bowl.
I know.
It's interesting. I'm still, like, I don't know how you knew that this would be such a good fall scent.
I think it was just a pretty colors. Anything that's got those 9 shades of purple, I am just going to hit
He's
purchase.
in. Sold. But you weren't wrong. Your soap detector went off.
Strawberry and coffee, who would have thought that those would have come up against each other so beautifully? And I think, you know what? I think it's actually the toffee that is almost the interpreter. Mm-hmm. The toffee is almost, because if you think about it, right, the toffee's got kind of like a burnt quality to it, and it's got a sweet, fruity quality to it. So it's almost like brings the strawberry in, converts it to coffee, and then lets it go into the mochaccino. Yep. Maybe, I mean, I can dream, can't I?
I feel like we should look up and see if there's a recipe to, like, put these together in a real drink.
So there is such a thing as a strawberry coffee?
Since we can't eat the soap, maybe we can make a drink,
if it's any good, stay tuned for a future mention. Maybe we'll get some sterling coffee and some hot sauce from Master Soap Creations. And really put something nice together.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
Woo! You'll smell more latherful just watching this.